The mainstream media's portrayal of Christians has been a topic of discussion for years, with many accusing the media of lying about or misrepresenting the Christian faith. While it may seem harsh to accuse the media of outright lying, there are certainly instances where the media has been dishonest or misleading in their representation of Christians. This can be attributed to a variety of factors, including a lack of understanding, bias, and a desire to push a particular agenda. One reason the media may lie about Christians is due to a lack of understanding. Many in the media may not be familiar with the Christian faith, and as a result, they may rely on stereotypes or misconceptions. For example, the media often portrays Christians as being intolerant or bigoted, when in fact, the Bible teaches Christians to love and accept all people, regardless of their background or lifestyle. This lack of understanding can lead to misrepresentation and misinformation, which can be damaging to the Christian community. Another reason the media may lie about Christians is due to bias. The media has a well-documented liberal bias, and as a result, they may be more likely to report on stories that fit their narrative. For example, the media may focus on stories about Christians who are intolerant or extreme, while ignoring stories about Christians who are making a positive impact in their communities. This selective reporting can create a skewed perception of Christians and the Christian faith. The media's desire to push a particular agenda is also a factor in their misrepresentation of Christians. In recent years, there has been a growing trend of secularism and atheism in the media, and as a result, Christians have become a target for criticism and ridicule. The media may use stories about Christians to push a particular agenda, such as promoting gay rights or abortion. For example, the media may report on a Christian bakery that refuses to make a cake for a same-sex wedding while ignoring the fact that the bakery is simply trying to live out their faith. This type of reporting can create a perception that Christians are intolerant or bigoted, when in fact they are simply trying to follow their conscience. Furthermore, the media's misrepresentation of Christians can have serious consequences. It can lead to discrimination and persecution of Christians, as well as a lack of understanding and empathy. For example, the media's portrayal of Christians as intolerant or bigoted can lead to Christians being ostracized or marginalized in their communities. It can also lead to a lack of trust or respect for Christians, which can make it more difficult for Christians to share their faith with others. In addition, the media's lies about Christians can also be seen in the way they report on Christian news stories. For example, the media may downplay or ignore stories about Christian persecution around the world while giving extensive coverage to stories about Muslim or Jewish persecution. This can create a perception that Christians are not being persecuted, when in fact, they are one of the most persecuted groups in the world. It's also worth noting that the media's lies about Christians can be perpetuated by Christian leaders themselves. Some Christian leaders may be more concerned with being accepted by the media and the culture, rather than standing up for their faith. This can lead to a watered-down version of Christianity that is more palatable to the media and the culture, but is not necessarily true to the teachings of the Bible. In conclusion, the mainstream media's portrayal of Christians is often dishonest or misleading. This can be attributed to lack of understanding, bias, and a desire to push a particular agenda. The media's misrepresentation of Christians can have serious consequences, including discrimination, persecution, and a lack of understanding and empathy. It's essential for Christians to be aware of these biases and to stand up for their faith, even in the face of ridicule or criticism. By doing so, Christians can help to create a more accurate and balanced representation of their faith in the media, and can work to promote greater understanding and respect for Christians around the world.